So hi guys, today we have bought the economic series. So this is something that we are starting off from today, and we are going to discuss whatever is there in your grade 12 curriculum, starting with macroeconomics and IED. We are going to take one chapter every week and we are going to bring you the videos that is going to be the explanation of different chapters in short, and along with the surprise element in the end. Now what is that surprise element? उसके लिए तो आपको wait करना पड़ेगा towards the end. Now when I talk about chapter number one is basically national income and its aggregates. Now when I talk about chapter number 1, that is national income and its aggregates, the weightage of this chapter is nearly 10 marks. ये chapter है आपका 10 marks का, बहुत ज़्यादा लेंदी चैप्टर है, इसलिए we are going to divide this chapter into small videos. So today what we are discussing in the first video, that is going to be the circular flow of income. Then we are going to bring you the dimensions that we have, like 8 aggregates one by one. But today let's start off with the first video, that is circular flow of income. Now अगर chapter के बारे में बात करूँ तो इसमें ये word आता है which is called as income. अब income है क्या? Income is something that is generated. And how does one generate income? Income is generated with the production of goods and services. जब कोई firm production of goods और services करेगी, it is going to lead to the generation of income. Not only that, if I talk about the sectors of economy, अगर मैं बात करूँ कि sectors of economy, so there are 4 sectors. What are those? Households, you have firm, you have government sector, and you also have a foreign sector there. But ma'am, हमने तो गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर और फॉरेन सेक्टर के बारे में सुना ही नहीं है CBSE ग्रेड 12 में, because in your grade 12 curriculum currently you only have a 2 sector economy, जो है आपका household and firm. So what does household and firm do? They go side by side, hand in hand. Household और firm चलते हैं एक साथ. कैसे? If I talk about the relationship between household, जिनको also कहते हैं savers, and the next sector happens to be firm, जिनको पैसे चाहिए होते हैं for production of goods and services. अब firm को अगर production of goods और services के लिए पैसे चाहिए, which is going to be factors of production. क्या कहते हैं उनको? उनको बोलते हैं factors of production. So हमारे जो households हैं, they provide firms with the factors of production, which is land, which is labor, which is capital, and also entrepreneurs to the capital or the country. So this is known as factors of production, जो आपके होते हैं land, labor, capital and entrepreneurs. And in return, firms pay the household factors of payment. अब मैम, what is factors of payment? अब मैं बात करूँ, अगर मैं किसी को लैंड दे रही हूँ फॉर रेंट कि अपनी फैक्ट्री को इस्टेब्लिश कर लो, डू यू थिंक आई एम गोइंग टू गिव दिस फॉर फ्री? मैं किसी की ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में आई एम वर्किंग, विल आई वर्क फॉर फ्री? नो, आई एम वर्किंग इन एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इन एक्सचेंज ऑफ सैलरी. वर्कर्स आर वर्किंग इन एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फॉर द एक्सचेंज ऑफ वेजेस. आई एम गिविंग माई लैंड ऑन रेंट for what? In exchange of rent. That happens to be the monthly payment that I get. So once household provides the factors of production to the firm, in return firms provide household the factors of payment, which is rent, which is insurance, which is salaries and wages. So this is what we are going to cover in a 2-sector economy, which happens to be in your grade 12 curriculum currently. One is household and other is firm. If household is providing factors of production, that is land, labor, capital and entrepreneurs, in return Firms also make the payments to the household, which is known as factor payment or factors of payment, unlike rent, insurance, salaries and wages. So if I talk about the four sector economy, the very first is the household sector, that is the owners of factors of production, supply, land, labor, capital and enterprise. They received rent, wages, interest and profit. Second sector आता है आपका producing sector, or we can name this as to be the firms. All producing firms hire factors of household, produce goods and services for a profit motive. Third आता है आपका government sector, act as a welfare agency and a producer in a public sector enterprise. And last but not the least, you have your foreign sectors, which is there for the import, export, foreign direct investment, etc. Ab mein next, when we are going to talk about that what is the circular flow of income. Circular flow of income is generally the income generation in the production and its distribution among the factors of production and circulation of households to the firm as a consumption expenditure. Ab, ma'am, what is consumption expenditure? If I have talked about, let's take an example here. I talked about two things. One is the household, other one is a firm. Okay, household is providing what? Factors of production, and firm is providing what? Factors of payment. But when an household gets a factor of payment as a income, he is going to eventually give it back to firm. Ma'am, क्यों देगा? क्योंकि goods and services firm से ही आएंगे. So if I am a household and I get some money as a rent, for an example, I will have to give that to a firm. Why? Because जो वो goods and services generate कर रहे हैं, जो produce कर रहे हैं, I will have to eventually buy them. So such a thing is known as your consumption expenditure. So if I talk about the circular flow, there are three phases. First is going to be generation of income. Second is going to be generation of income phase, that is production, and third is going to be your disposition. अब ये generation क्या है? What is this distribution and disposition phase? Let's talk about this in detail. The very first thing is your generation phase. Now what is this generation phase? Generation phase होती है when any firm is generating any kind of income. That is called as your generation phase. What is your distribution phase? In distribution phase, what you are doing is you are making payment. That is, there is certain flow of income for the households. And if I talk about this disposition phase, this is something that we discussed right now, that is expenditures in terms of payment of goods and services. So if I talk about the three phases of the circular cycle that we have, generation, distribution and disposition, in one we are just generating the income, in another one we have this flow of income that is there, and third one happens to be the expenditure or the payment method. So let's go back to where we were. So generation is where the production of goods and services takes place. Distribution happens to be your income phase, where you get certain amount of income by the factor payment, that is basically your rent, salaries or wages. And third happens to be your disposition phase, which is actually your expenditure phase. Moving on to the next thing, that is what is real flow and what is money flow. As the name suggests, real flow. What is real flow according to you? We say that there happens to be two flows in the economy. One is the real flow, another one is the money flow. When I talk about real flow, again taking the example here of a household and a firm, where there is an exchange of goods and services between a household and a firm, that is called as real flow. How? Firms are going to produce goods and services for the households. अब firm किसके लिए बना रहे हैं goods? That is generally for the households that they have. and in return the households have this factors of production, that is the land, labor, etc. So when I say firms making goods and services for the households, in return the households have this factor of production there, that is land, labor, etc. So the flow happens to be between the value of goods and services. But in money flow is basically which is something related to flow of money. What is this something which is related to flow of money? For an instance, again taking an example of a household and taking an example of a firm. When I take the example of a household or a firm, in this we are providing what? Factor payment to the households. Correct? What is that payment? We have rent, we have insurance, and in return they are consuming the goods and the services that is made by the firm. So when we say consumption of goods and services, so when I talk about real flow of factor services, that is households and the firm, flow of goods and services from the firms to the household, no money involved, it is a barter type exchange. Firms बना रहे हैं goods and services for the households, in return households are providing the factors of production to the firm. Here I have what? Here we only talk about the factor payment flow. Firms households को क्या दे रहे हैं? Rent, wages, etc. And in return they are purchasing or consuming the goods and services which is created by the firms. So it involves exchange of money, और इसमें we only have exchange of goods and services. If you remember these two words, it will be easy for you to remember कि real flow और money flow में क्या difference है. Real flow is all about exchange of goods and services between a household and the firm, and money flow is all about exchange of money on household and the firms by payment factor and consumption of goods and services by the households to the firm. So this is how the two sector economy works. Household, they provide the factor services, land, labor, capital and entrepreneur to the firms, and in return firms take what? The factor payment like rent, wages, interest and profit, and in return households also have this consumption expenditure where they are purchasing the goods and services which is manufactured by the firm. तो जो पैसा firm ने households को दिया है वो एक बार फिर से economy में आ जाता है through what? Through the consumption expenditure. Next one is we are going to talk about stock and flow. अब stock क्या है और flow क्या है? Let's suppose I take an example. I have to estimate the time. So I have two things. This is my starting point and this is my end point. Okay? My starting point happens to be 1st of April 2025 and my end time happens to be 31st March 2026. उसके बीच में बहुत सारे months आएंगे. I will have April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February and March. So flow happens to be something that is estimated and change with time. I say measured over a period of time, has time dimensions. It's a dynamic concept. National income, production of goods, number of births in 2022. It is not something that is fixed. It is something which is measured over and over a period of time. So वो क्या हो सकता है? It can be production. कितना produce किया? What is going to be the profit this year? So all these things, my savings, all these things happens to be what? My flow. Flow happens to be something जो आप estimate कर सकते हैं and this changes from time to time. अब बात करते हैं stock की. So stock is something that is measured at a point of time. For an instance, I have this jar which is filled with water and it has a tap, okay, and the water is flowing from this tap. I say, if somebody asks me that you're supposed to calculate the amount of water, that how much water is there in this jar, I say currently it has 5 liters of water. So if I say this 5 liter, this 5 liter becomes my stock. मैंने कितना माल अपने पास रखा है, that is stock. Once this tap gets open and the water starts flowing, it is called as flow. Which is what? Which changes from time to time. So जो अभी पानी है currently, that is 5 liters, that becomes my stock, and flow of water becomes the flow in the example. So if I talk about stock, it is measured at a point of time. No time dimension is there. Currently मुझे बताओ कि अभी हमारे पास कितना स्टॉक पड़ा है. 10,000 यूनिट्स पड़ा है, 12,000 यूनिट्स पड़ा है, 25,000 यूनिट्स पड़ा है, ये हमारा स्टॉक है. एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम इफ समबडी आस्क मी कि ये बताओ आपके पास कितना स्टॉक पड़ा है, तो मैं कहूँगी मेरे पास 20,000 स्टॉक पड़ा है अभी, या 20,000 यूनिट्स पड़ी है. तो जो मैं आंसर 20,000 यूनिट्स, आई एम टेलिंग दिस गाय हु इज आस्किंग मी दैट व्हाट इज द टोटल स्टॉक दैट इज केप्ट, that is nothing but a stock. Then you have national wealth, money supply, population on 31st March, etc. Next we are going to talk about a leakage and an injection. Now what is this leakage and what is this injection? For an instance, they say leakage happens to be something that is referred to as withdrawal of money from economy. So when households save their part of income in the bank. Now what does this mean? Let's suppose take an example. I have again household here and I have a firm here. Okay. This person was working for this firm. Okay. In return he got a salary. अब वो salary कितने की थी? Let's take a small example, 100 rupees की. ठीक है. Let's suppose if we have a financial intermediary in between and that financial intermediary is called as bank. So repeating the example, household है, firm है. Firm ने household को salary pay करी 100 rupees की with an intermediary, that is bank. With the presence of intermediary in the transaction, what does this household will prefer? हाउसहोल्ड प्रेफर करेगा कि मैं ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मनी को कर लूँ सेव, एंड ही इज ओनली गोइंग टू स्पेंड 30 rupees. What was the income generated? 100. What did he save currently or spend currently? That is 30. कितना सेव कर लिया? 70. So the income is restricted here. So when I say leakage happens to be when the capital money that escapes the economy. Lower aggregate demand, reduce income level, taxes, savings and imports. जो आपकी income को restrict कर दे with the circular flow, that is known as your leakage. And what is injection? When funds are added to the economy from the outside world, that is where the injection word comes in. So let's suppose now we do not have any financial intermediary in between. We do not have any financial intermediary. So what will happen in injection? That is the introduction of money in the economy when household borrow money from the financial market and invest it in the firm. पहले वो यहाँ पे save कर रहा था. Now what he is doing, he is borrowing this money for making an investment. So अगर कोई बंदा investment कर रहा है, automatically there is going to be an increase of the flow in the economy, which is known as injection. Here he was saving. So जब वो save कर रहा था, वो amount of investment को कर रहा था block. But here what he is doing, he is borrowing it from the financial intermediary and investing it somewhere. So government spending, investments and exports happens to be what? Injection. So now when we have covered so far, we have covered stock, we have covered flow, we have covered the real flow, money flow, and we have covered leakage and injection along with the two-sector economy. Now let's discuss some questions that what are we covering or what have we covered, so that a quick revision हो जाए, ठीक है. Circular flow, that was what we have covered, that is production, distribution and disposition. Then we covered stock and flow, point in time, over a period of time. Real flow and money flow moves in opposite direction. This is related to goods and services, or this is related to flow of money in the economy. Leakage, that is taxes, saving and imports, ये याद कर लेना, question आएगा. And that is injection, that adds to the income. Now let's discuss some questions. In a two-sector economy, the circular flow of income takes place between, very simple answer. As I told you, एक होता है household और दूसरा होगा firm. अगर आता four sector, तो we would have added the government sector and we have added the foreign exchange or foreign sector. In a two-sector circular flow, if total income of the household is 500 crores and total consumption is 400 crores, you are supposed to find the savings. Very simple. Income is equal to consumption plus saving. So हम इसको यहाँ पे formula लगा देंगे. Income is equals to consumption plus saving. So what are we going to do? We are going to subtract 500 minus 400, which is this, and this amount. So उससे हमारा answer आ जाएगा 100 crores. So the answer is option C, that is 100 crores. Next, water in a tank at 8 am is 500 liters, represent dash concept, while water flowing into the tank per hour is 50 liters, represent a dash concept. So something that is measured at a particular point of time, वो बता रहा है 8 am, it is 500 liters. So it is talking about what? It is talking about stock. While water flowing from a tank per hour is 50 liters. So this represents flow. So the answer is option B, that is stock and flow. Which of the following is a leakage from a circular flow of income? If I talk about government investment, if I talk about exports and investments, all these are the examples of injections, which is what? Increasing the flow of income in the economy. But taxation क्या है? Taxation happens to be a leakage which is constraining or let's say putting up a barrier in the circular flow of income. अब आपका question है, which of the following currently matches the real flow and money flow? So what is real flow? Wages paid by the firms. Money is labor supplied by the household. Real flow, goods supplied by the firms and consumption expenditure by the household. So as I told you कि real flow क्या है? Real flow is something which is related to goods and services, like households paying, so households and firms paying factors of payment to them, and here we are using the consumption of goods and services, and money flow is consumption expenditure by the households. Real flow and money flow in the opposite directions, which option correctly justifies this? So when goods flow from firms to the household, money flows from household to the firm. So it's vice versa. Household से firms तक आ रहा है और firm से household तक जा रहा है. Now a surprise element that we were talking about is these two questions for you. कमेंट सेक्शन में ज़रूर बताना कि आपको क्या लगता है what is going to be the answer of question number 7 and question number 8, so that it help us to bring a new video for you. हमें पता चल जाए कि आपको ये टॉपिक समझ में आ गया, and then we can bring the new video for you. So 7th question says if total injections and total leakages in an economy, then national income would fall, it is rise, remain constants, first rise and then fall. In a two-sector economy, the equilibrium condition of a circular flow is depicted by. So very quickly go in the comment section and leave your answers. We'll let you know कि आपका answer सही है कि गलत. So stay tuned for the next time and we are going to bring you the next video. Thank you for watching guys.